We are recording episode. You know what? This is actually kind of a little sad. It's the penultimate episode. I think I forget what that word means.
Yeah, that's right.
Penultimate. We're almost at 300.
Yeah, the one before the end. Yeah,
And the dad's not even here. Dad
right.
is on his deathbed. He's
dying. Yeah, he wrote
he's
us a letter with a quill and ink. And parchment. As old people do, and
yeah, and a little bit of blood too, right? To kind of really like send a message.
with a wax seal with the Nestor family seal on it. It was very regal.
Yeah. I wonder if Tim's family seal is just like, if you look really closely, it's all like 37 of his kids just kind of like holding hands in a circle. Like,
I was gonna say, the around the world or we are the world thing with Michael Jackson. Us made fun of it. That's what it is. It's all of his whole clan. Holding hands.
Tim is the world, and so is his children.
And his children.
All right, Tim. We miss you, buddy. So please get better, because we don't know what we're doing. We're sitting there trying to
look. This looks ridiculous. We don't have all the bells and whistles. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I just sat here and made Dan do all the work. Trying to get this thing just up and running.
Yeah, so you really derricked it up, didn't you, Kyle?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've got no skills.
Joke there.
I'm the star. I'm the entertainment. Okay, that's what get me out of my trailer when everything is done. Okay.
Sure. Yeah, you come out, you deliver a 10 out of 11 out of 10 performance, and then you go back in your trailer. So
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyways, episode 299.
My writer is longer than Mariah Carey's. The writer being like all the things that I need.
Speaking of Mariah, Kyle, it's time. It basically
Have you heard?
Time.
Me and my buddies have a kind of a bet every year where it's like whoever hears Mariah last like wins. So it's like one by one in our group chat, someone's like, heard her today, I guess I'm out, and that happens as early as like early November. So I still have not heard Mariah yet. I'm still in the top running for winning this bet this year, and I'm feeling pretty good. I don't put myself in situations where you could hear her. That's my secret.
But sometimes you can't be helped because her voice is like pierces the speed of sound. So
it pierces the veil.
It'll reach you. It'll reach you eventually.
True.
Yeah,
it's true. One year I went into a grocery store and I had like cans on. I was listening to my own music, so I was like, I knew she's gonna be playing. And someone asked me like, could I help them real quick? And I had to remove my ear. And I swear to God, that was the song that was on where I removed my ear. And I was like, God, I lost that year. So she got me. So
and you beat the shit.
Don't let Mariah get you. These are some really personal anecdotes going on right now that like nobody has any frame of reference for.
This usually happens when Tim's not here. We just start saying a bunch of ridiculous shit.
I have two friends listening right now going, he's talking to me, and they probably don't even listen to the show. So,
well, maybe they should. Hey, the two friends that are Kyle's, you should listen, because this is a good show. This is a good show.
It's a good show.
So yeah, we're gonna keep it short and sweet today, because we kind of just have our notes here from Dad, who left us a little bit of notes. I don't know if you know any other specific things, because he put headlines: Game Award nominees announced, and I don't know what they are. So
well, let's not even go over them, because we'll just we can talk about them for a second, but we can talk about them next week when we share our guesses on who's gonna win.
Sure.
But we were all pretty much right, if in terms of like going over the results, which we'll do next week. But we all thought Clear Obscure was going to get nominated for everything, and it did.
Sure.
So that's kind of where we're at with that.
Spoiler alert, Kyle. Spoiler. Yeah,
we all got points on the boards.
We did. We definitely had points for sure. This week, as far as new games, and I apologize, folks, we don't have trailers. We're not flashy today. We're real bare bones.
What do you want from guys? What do you want from us? Come on, like we're here.
Visual aids.
That should be enough.
Visual aids.
We're here.
Tim brings the visual aids, which I actually like. I think it's great. But
I do too. Yeah, I like the budget that he's put into this has been wonderful. But he has the keys to that kingdom, so we are locked out, screaming, "Let us in!"
Yeah, we're the peasants out in the fields, just toiling away, and he's locked up in his castle with no voice, and he's dying or something. So. But this week, Kyle, the the very highly anticipated Kirby Air Riders, plural, is finally out.
Okay.
So,
Next. Yeah,
hey, thank you, Sakurai. Thank you, Sakurai.
I want to be clear. Thank you, Sakurai. I love Sakurai. You're great. I love that you exist. I think you're wonderful. I think your games are great. I'm not gonna play this.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know who it's for.
I'm glad
but
you're getting it out of your system. Maybe it's like I do one for me, then I do one for you. This is the one that's for him.
sure.
So like,
Yeah.
next we get Smash Brothers reboot or something. I don't know. Just give me something.
I mean, like, where do we even go with Smash? Like, we literally had Ultimate, like the ultimate
peel it
Smash.
all the way back and start over again, which like is insane. I'm
but,
telling
like,
you,
people are
maybe
gonna
just
be furious, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But there's like a new, like maybe get a Smash in there where like every character is not a Xenoblade or Fire Emblem character, and those are two of my favorite like franchises. But like, boy, there's so many.
Actually, have
and
we
then
had Xenoblade? Oh yeah, no, we have Shulk. Yeah, we have Shulk.
Yeah, Shulk and the guy from I thought there was another one. I thought you got the one from 2 as well.
Maybe I don't even remember, Kyle, because there's so many Smash Bros characters in Ultimate.
No Final Fantasy characters. We both agree on that. We're gonna cut those all out. We don't need those at all.
Sure.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Really?
Might as well cut my
They're
head
great
off,
in this
Kyle.
game. Yeah. I play as both Cloud and Sephiroth in Ultimate. I think those games are great.
It's still insane. That's
the point, though. How long we just riffed about Super Smash Brothers and how much we won't talk about Kirby Air Riders. I think that really.
I mean, I
that's
never
the
even
vibe,
played the
right?
first one. I
just didn't. I had eyes.
It's a racing game, right?
Like,
it's a racing game.
Like, yeah, kinda. Yeah, I think maybe someone would be mad if we just like boiled it down to that. But yes, that's exactly what it is. So
okay.
And I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's quality. Yeah. Usually
all
we
the
got
Riders fans. Yeah.
I wish someone out there, if you played it, fire off a comment. I just have a feeling.
I definitely have friends on Twitch that are very excited, and that's fantastic. I'm very happy for them, very excited for them.
I don't think I know anybody who's like excited for this, and like I'm a Kirby guy. Like I like Kirby. Like I like Kirby games. You know, like
dude, that last one, Forgotten Land, was fantastic.
I haven't played it. My favorite is
so good.
My favorite's Kirby 64. That's my favorite game of all time, or favorite Kirby game of all time.
Well, this one might replace it, Kyle.
No. the not Kirby Air Riders. Okay, the new one.
No.
What are you talking about?
How you might actually
I feel good about that. You keep on hyping up a Dragon Ball Z ending, and I'm like, I got it.
Yeah, the end is literally Dragon Ball Z, Kyle. So you need to please play it.
I will.
But yeah, Kirby Air Riders is out. So hooray to all the people that want to play it. Very excited for you. Very happy. Moonlighter 2, the Endless Vault early access.
And Tim is playing this
like the first one.
I like the first one quite a bit, yeah. And Tim's in the early access on this. And he said some good things, including like the music and stuff like that, just from our chat. But we'll have him talk about it next time he's here. But I'm trying to get this, but like I gotta be like almost tricked into playing an early access game. Like I kind of have to. That's kind of like unless it's like a simulator game, which I'm just like, I just need like the bones. I don't need like the full game.
Valheim,
like those work for me. Valheim's a good example of like one that like got pieced together pretty well too. That vampire one as well. I liked as well. But yeah, I'll play it from time to time. But like, I don't always jump first thing into early access. I
like my games to be completed. You know, like for the most part. I mean, obviously nowadays DLC and all that crap, but you know.
It is fun to sneak in every once in a while, but this is one I want to play completed. So, but Tim was saying it felt pretty good already, so that sounds great.
Good to hear. It's good to hear. This one looks pretty rad. I haven't really seen like much on it except for like I didn't even watch a trailer. I just saw some screenshots. Demon School looks pretty rad.
Yeah.
Is that an RPG?
I'm like 45 minutes into that.
Okay.
And it is a tactics RPG that's like Persona. When I say tactics, I mean like old school Shin Megami Tensei. So like grid based, formation based, like tactics like games. And here's the weird part: it's a 4-hour game. It's not long at all. 4 hours is like all side
Oh
stuff. So
wow.
you hear Persona game, and you're like, oh, okay, so there's like a big calendar, and you go back to the dorm, and you cook, and you do social links, and you fight, and you actually still do all that stuff. It's just like it
Hmm.
all like
Condensed.
condensed into like 4 hours. And I
Huh.
probably might end up liking that, but like and the combat's been really interesting because like you do your turn, and then it'll kind of like play out the whole turn. So like you might do a whole bunch of stuff in one turn and kill a bunch of people, and then when you hit like start, like it animates. Like your character will like run
Okay.
and like fight the guy and like do the thing
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
move around and kill stuff. It's cool. I like that part of it. I mean, if I'm gonna play a tactics game right now, I'm gonna play like Final Fantasy Tactics, you know. So it's like it is coming at a time where I'm just like, a little busy, but it's a very cool looking game, very unique looking. I think the music's really good. Um, it's cool so far, but it is low budget. You know, it's
Yeah.
yeah, like there's no voice acting or anything like that, but and it's a very short experience. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's cool, man. It's really unique.
Yeah. I like the look of it a lot. I thought it was a good pixel art. So
Very
it
sharp
is
looking.
pixel, right?
It is, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Second guessed myself, but I'm pretty sure. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's pixel art. Loves me a pixel game, Kyle.
It's good stuff, man. I
You
never
know
thought
what
I'd be
else?
nostalgic for such a look, but here we are.
But I mean, that's what's so awesome about indies because like so many indie developers are like people that are like our age that grew up playing those kinds of
Yeah.
games. So
For
it's
and this is
they're
probably not
yearning for
relatable.
something,
Yeah,
gone.
absolutely. And this is probably not relatable to everybody, but like there was a moment when graphics got better. I was just like, I don't ever want to see those old graphics ever. You know what I mean? Like this
Okay,
is what games look like. There was a journey for me at some point where I was
sure.
just like all new, all show, no go, you know. And then at some point, you know, in the last like 10 years, this is not like new, you know, it didn't happen
Hmm.
yesterday. Like in the last 10, 15 years, I'm like, oh no, I really long for that look. I really long for it in a big
Yeah,
way.
I think that was
And
PS3 era for me.
I was
I
gonna say
think that's
360 era. 360 era,
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
is about like when I started being like, oh no, because I think like more like people like our age group started like getting old enough to like make games, and they started making the games that
yeah,
they grew up with, and like I was like, oh yeah, I do have this like fondness for it.
yeah.
Um, so yeah,
True, very true. Kyle, there's also another game called News Tower 1.0
okay,
launch.
hmm
Tower full of news. I don't.
here it is.
I don't
See,
know.
this is when a cool video will be playing right now to kind of tell
Sure.
us what's going on.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it, and it looks not for me. I'll tell you that. It looks like Fallout Shelter, maybe. Yeah,
Okay. Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay. That
Which I like
sounds.
Fallout Shelter. I don't know why I'm being so like, but
I don't know if it was a different game. It might be this one that Tim mentioned that something falls
it's a
shelter
different
like
one. It's a different one. I
Fallout Shelter.
thought.
Oh,
I
okay.
could be
Okay.
wrong.
Well, I'm just gonna pretend that news tower is just a tower of newspapers, just stacked up real high, and
It is.
you
Yeah,
keep
it's a
stacking.
fire hazard. You
Yeah.
can't be stacking papers like that indoors. So that's dangerous.
Very dangerous. Morsels is another new game. Just
You know, I've heard
morsels.
of this. I've heard of this, but it doesn't.
Piecemeal. Not the full plate of food.
It'd
Just
be funny if
morsels.
it did come out in parts. It'd be funny.
Yeah, it was literally
It's
divided
like
into
not even
morsels.
episodic. It's just like, here's the next
They're like,
batch of levels. You're like, what the
yeah, we're
fuck?
episodic. What are you talking about? These are
Yeah,
morsels.
yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? Like, I swear it's
Boy, they
episodic.
linked all the way into their theme, didn't they? Wow.
So yeah, I don't know. I have literally no idea what that is. No clue.
That's okay.
I assume
We're
it's
not.
a game
You
about
know what,
food.
man? We're not here to know everything about everything. Okay. We do what we can to know about the things that we care about, and that net's pretty big. And you know what, morsels? Sorry, we don't know what you are. You fell
Yeah,
outside of it.
listen,
Next
I
week,
want to
whenever
eat.
Tim comes back, and he'll be like, "Dude, that game's actually great." We'll be like, "Oh, well, crap."
Sure.
Like,
Thanks
my
for that
bad.
thanks for that tasty morsel, Tim. And
Yeah,
then,
it takes the morsel.
yeah. Yeah. And then we'll watch a video about morsels.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, Speaking of, because I was about to mention burgers, and I almost said it, and then it could have segued into SpongeBob SquarePants Titans of the Tide, because Krabby Patties. So
Oh,
I
okay,
kind of,
sure. I was
I
like, "Where are
was,
you going with this?" But I'm familiar with the Krabby Patty. Yeah.
oh, okay. Uh,
Like, what's a
so I saw someone, Tiny Asparagus streamer. She's hilarious. It's a good crowd over there, good group. Anybody who listens to this goes on Twitch. Go hang out on Tiny Asparagus' streams. She's hilarious. The chat's hilarious. It's a good time in there. She was playing a little bit of this, and it looks fun. It very reminiscent of that era, like PS1, PS2, the kind of mascot game, jumping around platformer. So,
Okay.
and it looks pretty sharp. It like looks visually pretty solid.
Yeah.
You can slap all the patrons in the Krusty Krab. You can just walk up to them. You can just slap them. Slap all the
nice. They probably
civilians.
deserve it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Alright.
very
It's not gonna hurt
GTA.
that bad. You're underwater. You're all right. It'll be fun.
True. So that's out. New SpongeBob game. Neon Inferno. I watched somebody
We
play
like
this
this
all the way
one.
through because it's not super long.
Nah. It seemed like an old school like Contra, like
Yeah.
Beat it, beat it in the city.
Kyle, this game is fucking rad.
Yeah, I want this game bad. Yeah, I want to. I want to grab this game.
Also rad. The music's unbelievable.
Okay.
It's really cool. So if you're into like that kind of Contra or what's the one that you can shoot into the background?
Wild Guns. Yeah.
Yeah,
like
a little bit of that. Yeah.
I feel that. Yeah. It looked cool.
That one,
and it's cyberpunky like themed.
Yes. Yeah. So that one looks really rad. I've seen that one too.
They have like a classic, like you're on like motorcycle levels and classic, you're you're jumping from like, moving thing to moving thing. So I like that.
Yeah.
It's old school. I like it.
Best motorcycle segment in a game, Kyle, obviously Battletoads, right? Obviously.
Battletoads is up there, yeah. There's a really good one in Turtles in Time.
Yes.
Ninja Turtles 4. Yeah, there's a pretty good one there.
Absolutely.
Sunset Riders has a pretty good horse segment. I know it's not the same thing as a motorcycle, but
mode of transportation.
It's a mode of transportation where you're on the back of something. So
yeah. So, the same thing. It's basically the same.
By the way, Sunset Riders, it's my favorite old school like side scrolling shooter like ever, and it has the kind of similar thing where you're shooting in the background, like and it's kind of country and kind of it's my favorite ever. I love that game so much.
Yeah, it's a cool idea. I don't know why more games didn't do that, but
yeah.
Next one, Forest Strike. So we kind of same vibes as Morsels. It's like what even is this? What or News
I don't know. Those are like two just completely random words that are kind of jammed together. Oh, Strike. It's one word, like foresight.
I thought it was Forest,
but Strike. No, Strike. We me and Tim brought this one up before, where it's like a roguelike puzzle-based actiony martial arts game, where you're kind of like you have a certain amount of moves to like knock out everybody on screen, and you have to do it all without getting hit or whatever, and it looks really cool. Yeah.
Okay.
But keep an eye on that one. It's got a cool little like crude, graphic style as well.
Okay.
I was like, Forest Strike. What are you talking about?
Just going out in the forest and striking trees down, I guess. I don't know. So Kyle, we were at the news tower a second ago. Now we're gonna leave the tower and head to the Berlin apartment.
Okay,
the Berlin apartment.
I think I'm glad that he like pulls up videos for these usually, because this sounds made up, and I would blame him a bit every week. Be like, dude, why are you just making up these games? But he always has gameplay. I'm looking it up now. It is real. He is right.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I kind of like the art style, but it kind of looks like one of those types of games that I would am too stupid for it, like those adventure games where you're like, I gotta get the key and take it to the drawer and get the thing out of the drawer, and adventure game, like Myst or whatever. I could be wrong. If only we had a video playing,
So we're just guessing at this point. We're just guessing.
It's an impossible technology. We can't do it. Sorry.
Possible. Void Miner. Mining in the void, Kyle.
All right.
That one seems pretty self-explanatory. I would imagine that's what you're doing.
What kind of game do you think it is? Why don't you make it up? Make it up for us.
It's a slice of life, side-scrolling, tactical puzzle RPG.
Close. It is a retro-inspired roguelite asteroid shooter. You should have just said roguelite. You would have probably been right.
I should have.
Because
Roguelite.
everything is a roguelite or a Metroidvania or whatever.
One of the other ones.
Yeah, but it's like asteroids. Remember that old
Okay.
game?
Okay. Sure.
There that is.
The August before. That also sounds
Okay.
like just somebody saying some words. Like, hey,
Yeah.
remember the August before?
The August before? Yeah.
Yeah, remember that when we went to the thing? That last August?
It looks super indie. I'll tell you what, this has got Jeff written all over it. I'll tell you that. It's a meditative narrative 3D puzzle and cleaning up, sorting out, and packing up your life before moving on experience.
There you go.
That's what Steam has to say about it.
Jeff, time to grab the tissues, and not for the reason that maybe somebody's thinking.
Tim likes this too. Maybe Tim's in. He likes the cleaning and the. I do too usually, but usually if there's like a when a game looks like that, I get suspicious. I'm like,
Kingdoms of the Dump. Now this one just sounds funny and cool to me. Kingdoms of the Dump. Oh, actually, you know what? Somebody shared in my Discord this. I think it's an RPG. It's like a pixel RPG.
It's an RPG.
And you're like
SNES styled RPG set in a fantasy world of garbage, dreamed up by two full-time janitors. Like that's who developed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Its biggest inspirations are our biggest inspirations are Earthbound and Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah. I thought it was actually pretty unique. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool.
Yeah, you're a trash can. It looks like your teammates are like a rat, a cockroach. This looks awesome. I'm like super into this. Yeah.
It's unique.
Yeah, I'm super into this. Yeah. It looks like it's only on Steam, but yeah. Let's find these games. Steam's we gotta pay that guy more, man. He does way too much for this podcast. He does a lot of work for this thing. This is crazy.
Yeah, but that one looks cool. Check that one out if you like RPGs, of course, because that actually does look pretty unique and interesting. We were in the void a second ago mining, Kyle. Now we're gonna go to the diner at the end of the galaxy.
Okay, yeah.
We left work.
All right.
And we're gonna go, eat some space noms.
Sure.
At the diner at the end of the galaxy.
This kind of looks like Tavern Inn or whatever that just came out recently, where maybe you're kind of like a business sim of some sort.
Sure.
Yeah. It looks like transforms an abandoned trading outpost on a desert planet into a hub for the galaxy's mercenaries, scheming nobles, smugglers, traders, adventurers, and all. This sounds cool. I bet Tim would like this. This sounds pretty cool.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, I'm into that.
All right, we're still in space, Kyle, because we got R-Type Delta HD boosted.
Oh, the first one I don't have to look up to see what it is. Everyone knows what R-Type is. We all know what R-Type is.
At least people our age do.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I don't have I like shmups, but I don't think about them ever. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If you put one in front of me and be like, hey, this is a good shoot 'em up, I'd be like, oh, cool, thanks, I'll check this out. But I'm almost never in an arcade for them.
Right?
Yes. Yeah. If I stumble it's like a cabinet, I'll be like, let me play that. I like that I like that genre, but I don't know, it's not one I think about very often.
Yeah, I don't just sit down and be like, I specifically
want to long for Space Invaders. Or that's not really the same thing, but yeah.
So next one is Cleared Hot Early Access. Know what this is?
Hot?
Cleared Hot.
Okay.
Like you're all cleared. You're in the clear.
Yep. Oh, this is the helicopter thing that he was talking about. I think he played this one too. Yeah.
The one that's like the
this one as well.
Desert Strike,
nostalgic
Urban
helicopter
Strike.
shooter. Yeah, it is like
one of those, yeah. Okay, I forgot about that.
Shoot, dodge, move your squad around the battlefield, and pick up almost anything with your rope and magnet. Yeah, I've seen gameplay of this where you're throwing stuff from your rope and magnet into other vehicles and planes and stuff. That's cool, man. That's old school.
Tim brought this one up. I don't know if you ever played those. I was actually pretty nostalgic for those. A few weeks back. Yeah. And I booted up one of them. I think it was Urban Strike, and it's very hard.
Those are very hard. Hey, you know what? Games were hard back then.
Yeah.
Even when we grew up in that, and I feel like you if you don't use it, you lose it type of thing. You go back and you're like, oh, this is really humbling.
I'm still good at Mario. Mario's the one where I could just pick up Mario and I'm a kid again. I'm just
I think that solid. Mario 1 and 3 I could probably get through pretty easily. I feel like I played those quite a bit.
For sure. All right. Monsters are coming. Rock and Road. Not rock and roll, rock and road. Monsters are coming.
Okay.
Rock and Road. So that
Rock
sounds.
and Road.
I said music, but rock and road.
It's a tower survivor roguelike. That's 8
God
different
damn it.
genres they just said. That's 20. They just said 20 different genres with that.
Sure.
You protect
Said
an
3
ever-moving
words.
city from an unrelenting hordes. Yeah, 3 words, 20 genres. Yeah, I mean, listen,
I would
I'm
not have
sure it's
guessed that
fun.
though.
You know, I wouldn't have guessed it either, though. You know,
I would have thought it was
Tower
some kind of.
Survivor. I feel
I don't
like tower
know.
games are kind of back. I feel like I see tower games a lot now.
I mean, we literally were just discussing News Tower, so that's
Yeah,
a
same
thing.
thing. Yeah, same
Thing. It's full circle, Kyle. Retrace the Light. It's the last one on the list. Last new game of the week. Retrace the Light.
Retrace the Light. It's a captivating 2.5D top-down action-adventure RPG.
Okay, thank you for
It's on
not you saying
Steam.
roguelite or.
It looks
Or
cool. I'm sure if I kept
whatever.
reading, it's probably in there somewhere. But yeah, it's all right. Yeah,
Okay.
I like the look of this one at least, like the graphics or whatever.
We ended on a good note.
Yeah.
We were in the darkness there for a bit, and then we retraced the light, and now we're okay.
Right. We climbed many of tower to get to the end of this list here.
True. Very true. All right, so that's all the new games for the week. So there you go.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff, lots of things. Nothing crazy,
right?
But we're getting to the end of the year, Kyle. So things start slowing down.
Yeah. We're kind of, we were talking in chat. We're all kind of in our like wrap up mode. We're all trying to get the last things we need to get and play a little things we need to play, and lists are securing and locking down, and it's a good time of year. I like closing out the year with kind of our big discussions and stuff like that. So it'll be fun to for all of us just to agree that probably Clear Obscure probably wins for the year. But I might scream. I might scream a little bit about Death Stranding too. We'll see. We'll see how much I can.
Hey, you have my sword,
I have you in my corner. Yeah,
or my ox,
right? Yeah, sure. Or my latent trauma that you're not addressing, right? Sam Porter Bridges.
Yes.
So yeah, it's gonna be fun to kind of talk about all that stuff. And yeah, Game Awards. We were gonna go over that this week, but we'll push that to next week. And I was not shocked by any of the nominations.
No,
this
not
season.
at all.
I feel like some years feel like locks, and other years you're like, it could go anyway, And I feel like the noms were pretty like obvious.
Yeah. For sure.
I think everything got a little love, or mostly everything. I know there's always a few like things that get kind of swept under the rug, but like I thought Ghost was going to be completely ignored, and the fact that it got a couple things, I'm like, great.
Yeah, especially with how close to the end there came out. So, it made the timeline there, the Keeley timeline.
It did make the Keeley timeline, which seems different and wacky every year. So
playing it fast and loose.
Fast and loose, yeah.
So if anyone does care about the nominees and you don't want to wait for us to discuss on the next episode, go on the interwebs, go look it up. It's all right there. I think you can also
Clear Obscure got nominated for everything, and Death Stranding 2 got nominated for every third thing. So
there you go. There you go.
That's my takeaway from it.
Because that's the law. Kojima has to be like awarded. He needs to be nominated. A certain amount. Like
right. Also, I mean, it helps that Death Stranding 2 is particularly very good. So
yes,
I wish it came out any other year when I didn't have to like compare it to something like Clear Obscure. It makes me mad that like these two things I have to like pit against each other for some dumb reason.
Sure. This is honestly why I think like these types of things are dumb, because it's just like I like all these things. So I like all the stuff, But then you have to be like, this one's a little not as good because of blah blah blah. But because we're
my numbering, is not as rigid. Like if you're on the list, it's to be celebrated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I play a lot of games of 10, like 10, narrowing down to 10. Like, you're all great,
Yeah,
like
you're all
whoever's in
great.
front of who, like it's like it's so superficial. It might even change tomorrow, like depending on. I wake up today, I'm feeling a little more connected to Sam Porter. I wake up
Sure.
tomorrow, I'm feeling a little more, connected to, one of those French people. So,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
who
yeah.
knows?
The
You
baguettes.
never
Yeah,
know. Yeah, the baguettes. You never know what you're gonna like, wake up to and think
true,
about. So,
true. But what we're gonna wake up to right now, Kyle, is since we got really nothing else in the notes, we're just gonna, I guess, go into what we're playing and watching and etc. And then yeah, it's just short and sweet. Sorry, we're not
yeah.
more prepared, folks.
This was
But
really prepared. What were we talking? There was some structure. We gave a little bit of wordage on like, some games we've never heard of.
yeah, we gave the
We
words. Yeah, yep,
we
yep. We
we
said
kind
words.
of gave a foresight into not a force strike, but a foresight into what we're doing for the rest of the year.
We did
So
not go into the forest and strike
I
anything.
think this is I think this is really professional, man. I think this is top of the line of the brand. This is good stuff. So
Very true. Very true. We're currently being fantastic, is what we're doing. This is current gen, but we're currently being fantastic and doing our best. So.
yeah, you're currently welcome for listening to this.
That's right. Exactly. What Kyle just currently said. Um, so Kyle, what have you been? Because I have a feeling you've probably been playing and watching and doing things more than I have. So what do you got, buddy?
I've been doing and playing and watching and seeing and experiencing all sorts of things. I guess
Please tell.
maybe the most topical thing is a game that came out last week, and it's that Inazuma 11 Victory
Oh
Road, which is
yes, yes,
a
yes, yes.
very famous 3DS or 3D, 2DS, 3DS era uh, soccer game, if you even want to call it that, football game, European football.
Sure.
But it's an anime, like it's anime aesthetic, anime vibes, anime everything. So much so, like birthed into an anime TV show after the games came out. And this is
Mm-hmm.
the first game to come out since the TV show. Quick little background on this game. This game was supposed to launch with the TV show back in 2017 or 2018.
Oh,
But
okay.
the ideas kept on like getting bigger and they just couldn't like bring it home for whatever reason. They kept on working on it,
Hmm.
kept on working on it. Everyone thought this game was never ever going to come out. You're talking like almost 8 years. It's been in development, 7 years or so,
Wow.
and finally it comes out. I knew very little about this game. I've always seen the name. I'm not familiar with like how it played or anything like that. Wasn't familiar with any of it. So when everyone started talking about it, be like, hey, I just played this game and it's amazing. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. I don't really like soccer games, so I'm not gonna play it at
Okay.
all. Like, I literally shrugged it off immediately. And then like
Sure.
more and more people were just like, no, this game is really good. And I think I started getting in a conversation with somebody, and they're like, it's not a soccer game, it's a RPG. And I'm like, hold up, yeah, what are we
You have
talking
my
about here?
attention now.
Yeah, what are we saying here? Yeah, because my favorite thing about RPGs is like when you just make something that shouldn't be RPG, like an RPG, like Earthbound kind of fits that. Where you're a kid running around with like, frying pans and stuff like that. Like
Or
there's something
Kingdoms
inherently
of the
day to
Dump.
day. Yeah. There's like they're taking something day to day and like turning it into like kind of an RPG or whatever. And man,
Yeah.
this game really surprised me when I started looking into it. Like the way that the combat if you want to call it that, the way that
Mm-hmm.
the soccer game works or the football game works is that like if you have control of the ball, let's say, like you're dribbling the ball pretty slowly down the field and somebody else from the other team can like run into your character and that will start a turn-based type of
Oh,
combat thing. Now,
okay.
turn-based is a little loaded, you know what I mean? Like it
Yeah.
slows down, it zooms in on you two. Y'all are kind of going through a battle of some sorts. You can
Hmm.
juke them, you can press forward and hope that like you win a rock paper kind of scissors game or whatever by running straight through them, or
Okay.
you can juke them, or you can pass the ball, or any of that stuff. And you're just kind of kicking the ball and passing the ball and juking your way down the field until you get up to the goal, obviously. And like in football, soccer, obviously you're trying to make the ball in the goal. But it becomes like another kind of mini game where you're like, well, do I want to like pass the ball to somebody else really quick? It does just sound like I'm describing a soccer game, but like
Right.
it just think of it more
But
like
it's
an
happening
action
slower,
RPG.
right?
It's happening so slow, yeah, like bullet time. Like it doesn't stop completely, but like bullet time. You have plenty of time to like make decisions and pull off really cool moves. If you build up enough tension, which you get by just like playing the game well, you can pull off like super big Kamehameha like moves and stuff like that. and the defense and offensive moves. So like people can put up like castle walls, like that's their aura, and it's like a giant castle wall or whatever.
All right.
Defending.
You got to
You know,
animate
other
it
people
up
can
somehow,
do.
you know?
Some people can do like a Superman punch and like punch the ball away from like the goalie and stuff like that. Other people can like, I don't know, make it seem like there's 1,000 balls coming at someone by doing like a mirage shot because I have like a shinobi character, and that's the other thing. All the
Okay.
characters are like really anime, you know. Like I have like a shinobi girl who's like from a shinobi family, but like is going to this school, and she's on my team. And that's
It's
the other
pretty
thing. I know
sweet.
I'm all over the place on this. I'm trying to get all my thoughts together on this, but like it's
Yeah.
an open world RPG, you know. So it's like Persona might be the closest thing where it's instead of open world, it's like open areas, and you're like choosing
Mm.
to like go and fast travel to different areas and stuff like that. And within those areas are things to do and things to accomplish. There's even little battles to get into. So like you might like run into like a grandma who like needs um advice or like how do I get here, and it goes
Okay.
into a battle, turn-based battle, but you're not punching her obviously. You're like using stern words
But
to
can
get
you
your
though?
point across. Using, yeah, I mean, sometimes
Can you punch her?
these kind of fights, not really, but yeah, sometimes the fights will
Okay.
devolve into punching or whatever. But like, you're like, if you look at the actions, they'll be like, yell the advice to her, or it's a rock paper scissors system where
Okay.
like you're choosing an action, but like you're just trying to like help her. So they turn like all
Yeah.
these like little events, like giving someone advice or feeding a cat or whatever, into these like turn-based like battles or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm doing such a bad job at describing this. Like people really need to go out and just like watch like a slice of like this game and just to see really what it is, because like
I think if
I
you've
don't
played enough RPGs, you get more or less what you're saying because it's like you think like
yeah.
attack and
It's
magic
just
and
throwing a
items,
punch. Like
but
I'm not hitting an X to punch. Yeah, I'm not hitting square to use magic. I'm using
yeah.
maybe square to use insight to because I know where that thing is. So like I'm letting her know via insight. But if she's being stubborn at the time, you know, I might lose that trade-off because I'm not paying
Hmm.
attention to the rock paper scissors mechanics. And to make it easier, there are just rock paper scissors symbols. So it's not like
Okay.
you're
Okay.
having to use like intuition or whatever. Like you see them, they're using a rock move. You have a short amount of time to choose a paper move, you know what I mean, to like
Okay.
cover up the rock. So it's very, very, very interesting. All the characters are really unique. I'm telling you, this is what's going to turn people off, but this is not turning off longtime fans apparently. It's such an involved story that like you
Mm.
don't even see your first football until like 5 hours into the game. You don't even play your first football
Sure.
match until like 10
Sure.
hours into the game.
Oh my god.
So it's like it is just a lot of stuff building up and doing stuff. And I don't, dude, I am really hooked. I've loved everything about this game. I'm really
Yeah.
interested in all the characters. I once the game started getting in, and like, you know, they were drip feeding you little football things here and there. This is how you pass, this is how you do this, you know. And then
Yeah.
suddenly when you're ready for your first game, you realize the game's been prepping you for for your first match this whole entire time. And that first
Hmm.
match was electric. Like the amount of just jukes I was doing and everything like that, it was just so cinematic and so cool.
Yeah.
I really like this game a lot, and it's kind of got like a story of seasons kind of look to it. So it's like
Okay.
anime, like cutesy anime.
Yeah. Yeah.
Think cutesy anime.
Yeah.
So it looks like the new Story of Seasons game,
Okay.
Bizarre, and I think those are very comparable to me. And I think it looks cool, man. And I like all the super special moves. And I think this game is just ridiculous. And I never thought in a million years I'd like a soccer or football game. And here I am, just
Sure.
like eating this up. 10 hours in already, having a great time. There's a whole lot. This game is like filled with other modes. I'm just playing the story mode. There's another mode that's way more focused on just getting into football games and like
Yeah.
playing other CPUs. And it's like a time travel, like the world ended, and like this guy's going back through time. And he's collecting all the best football players because if we
Okay.
amass the best football players, we'll be able to stop this world-ending event or whatever. It's
He's
preposterous,
assembling a
you know.
team.
So there's like two, yeah, exactly. So there's like two huge story modes, you know, different type of vibes, different type of paces, but completely different story modes. And apparently the online's really, really, really good ranking and stuff like that.
Okay.
And there's co-op and competitive. It's a full package video game. It is expensive, you know. It's one of the $70, you know, new
Sure.
games. I got it on the Switch. You know, it runs pretty good there. I think it's on the PlayStation for the first time ever, and maybe on Steam. Maybe it's not on PlayStation. Maybe it's just Steam and Switch. I don't really remember, but it is on a couple different consoles. So I really suggest people look into it. I don't know if it's going to be for everybody. I don't know who it's for, to be honest. Especially when I'm describing I put 10 hours into the game. I played 2 football games. You know, like
Sure.
everything else is just like talking and there was another mission where I was trying to get this like really good dancer onto the football team, but she challenged me to a dance off. So now the game is DDR for a little while.
See,
Um,
but this like that's the thing, like because there's and I don't actually watch them because I guess it's just not really my jam. But like there's sports animes, like there's the
yes,
basketball
this
one.
is my first like kind of foray into. 'Cause I don't watch those either. I know
Yeah.
all my friends say they're the best. Like those are the best anime you could watch. I'm like, okay, maybe, yeah, sure.
Okay.
But this is my first time like experiencing one, and I'm like, I
Yeah.
get it. If this is like, because it is, it's just about like being a team and like being really, really, really into this. Like these people are treating football like it's their religion. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like
Which is
I
like real
wake up.
life.
I wake up every day. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. But it, like it's Japanese. It's anime, so it's like
Yeah.
to the nth
Yeah. Yeah.
degree. It's like so
hmm
preposterous how much these people like soccer, or
I mean,
football
the
or
game's
whatever.
probably gonna end with some sort of like world ending, like you gotta win or the world explodes.
Oh yeah, there's already like you're the main character, like the character you play as, like he's the coach. He can't play on the team because he has a heart condition, and if he
Oh,
overexerts himself, he'll die. And I'm like 1,000%. There's gonna be a game where you're a person down, and he's gonna have to get in, and he's
oh
gonna
my god.
almost die. Watched an anime before, I know, but I'm so excited because I like these characters so much. I know I'm gonna be like, oh my god, no, like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Destin, I hope you're okay. Like I don't know. I'm being really sappy. I'm really into like all these dumb kids who are really into football.
Sure.
And I'm shocked at how much. And again, I'm not into sports anime either, but like that is the closest parallel to it. It feels like I'm
Yeah.
watching a sports anime. It is the closest I've been to playing slash watching an anime ever because there's so much watching and so much dialogue. It's all voice
Yeah.
acted, pretty good voice acting,
English
Japanese
and
and
Japanese
English.
or just Japan?
Yep,
Oh, okay.
both,
Nice.
both, both.
Nice. Nice.
And so like if you are playing it in Japanese and it even has like the episode's ending theme
Oh,
song next time on Dragon Ball Z type of thing. It absolutely is replicating you watching a week to week anime.
yeah.
With arcs and episode arcs and stuff like that, and it captures it in a way that most games just don't. Like when you're playing a Dragon Ball Z game, like you're like, hey, this fight kind of feels like the anime. It never feels like you're watching the anime while you're playing it, though. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
gets pretty close in terms of some of the moves, but like this feels like I'm playing or I'm watching an interactive anime TV show.
Yeah.
And like and instead of animating a giant football game, like now I'm playing it, and those are the interactive parts, along with like all the talking and stuff like that. There's social bonds, It's Persona is a really good analog in terms of like its RPG
Yeah.
mechanics. Um, I'm blown away by it. I gotta be honest. People were really right about this one. So
Sounds cool,
another one
man.
that
And I mean, and it
yeah,
took them how long to release it? 8 years?
like 7 or 8 years. Yeah, it's like a
Or
long
eight
time.
years.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
hey, $70 makes sense to me. You put all that work in, get your money. But
People are among anything because people always bring up the price first, and then they're like,
mhm.
"I'm telling you though, there's so much content in this game. Like it's
Right.
people are not batting an eye like about how
Yeah.
what the price is. Once you're playing it, like you're like, oh my god, there's too much content. I'm never gonna play all this. So
I'll give you
yeah, it's my
$90.
yeah. Okay, I am 80. Yeah, no, I'm here for it. So I love being shot. This has happened a few times this year where I'm just like, I cannot believe I'm playing this game and I'm actually liking it. So
Yeah.
it's been fun. What a
Nice.
fun year to check out new stuff.
It's fantastic.
I played a few things, but I just talked for way too long. Please, why don't you give me one or two things you've been doing so I can be a
Um,
passenger?
well, so I finished yesterday Silly Polybeast. At least I think that's what it's called,
Oh,
Silly Polybeast. Um,
okay.
that game's really cool, man. It's not super long. It's about 6 to 7 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and
I'm just pulling it up
so
so
there
I can get it.
actually is
Okay.
multiple
Yep.
endings too. So it takes that, like, it's almost like it
It's a
almost
skateboard game, right? She's fighting people with her skateboard.
well, so there's she does use the skateboard as a melee weapon, but then she also has like a gun, and then
Guns, yeah.
there's a few other guns that she picks up along the way, like a
Yeah, you
shotgun
showed
and
us
so
this
on.
game. This game looked cool, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the art style is really cool. It feels like an indie, kind of rough around the edges, but still very charming. Like Persona mixed with like Silent Hill mixed with like Signalis. Like the mechanically it feels pretty similar to Signalis. Just not like totally top down. Sometimes it's just left to right. Sometimes she's moving in a 3D space. But it's just really cool. And at first it was like pretty chill, like difficulty wise, but it actually ramps up a bit. I definitely towards the second half of the game was dying pretty often. But it just loads back up. It auto saves. So like if you go into a room and come back out, like it just auto saved. So like if you just kind of get stuck at a certain part, you're like, oh, okay, well I'm just kind of like popping back out at this room. So but yeah, it's really cool. It's very dark themes about abuse. Definitely about abuse, death, like this girl and this other. So basically, this girl that you're playing as, Polly, escapes from an orphanage. The orphanage has burned down, and you end up in this otherworldly place, which is kind of where like the Persona sort of Silent Hill like kind of vibes come in, where it's like you're just in this other world. And basically she's trying to like, I guess, as she's going through her journey, she's trying to come to terms with what happened as far as like what she went through at that orphanage and all the other kids, and them trying to escape and the orphanage burning down and everything like that. So and obviously as the story goes along, you find out what happened and all of that. But yeah, it's very dark. It's very dark. There's no voice acting, unfortunately, but there are like little sound bits here and there. Kind of like the emote. But yeah, it's all red dialogue. You read all of it. So I don't know. It was just really cool. It was very, very cool. I liked it a lot.
Looks like a cool game.
And there
you
is
played
like,
on PlayStation?
Yeah, PS5. Yeah. I forget if it's on everything or if it's missing, like a Switch version or something. But
just a second ago.
But yeah, I liked it a lot. It was really, really cool. It was a nice palate cleanser after finishing Tactics and Yotai.
Yeah, you gotta get a palate cleanser in there every once in a while,
Yeah.
It looks like this one's on PlayStation, Windows, and Xbox. So no Switch.
Okay, so no Switch. That's unfortunate.
Switchless. Yeah.
But yeah, it's really cool. I think it's, and again, it's not super long, 6 to 7 hours, give or take. There are multiple endings, which is pretty unique.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool. So you can kind of go through again and try to get like a different ending. So yeah, I don't know. I liked it a lot. I was actually like, I remember seeing it and thinking like, oh, I like the look of this. But like, yeah, actually now having sat down with it and finished it and played it, it was really cool.
Paid off.
Yes. It was really cool.
Oh, yeah.
And then Dispatch, I haven't leaned into fully yet because I wanted to just finish that one. I had played the first chapter of Dispatch. That game's really cool. It's just a good time. Good. So I want to like, start getting into it,
And it's another one that, hold on, my camera's doing that thing again. It's another one that Tim, I know, was going to talk more about this week.
Yeah.
But he's pretty far into it, I think on episode 6 or something last time we talked. And I haven't gotten his full takes on it yet, but they sounded pretty positive.
Yeah. I get the feeling I'm going to enjoy it very much. I'm already immediately enthralled with the blonde superhero there and like the will they won't they there. Like
yeah. Well, then another
good,
girl
like,
kind of
vibe there.
You get a choice of good girl, bad girl, So it's like you have her and Invisigirl, and like they're both at some point in the story, they're both like, this is the most natural thing in the entire world is to go with either one of them. So it's like I've never felt so like the decisions in this game are very, very, very tough. Like I never felt like I was making the right decision, and I will say, lean into your characters, what they're already good at, and just like upgrade those points, because like by the end of the game, if you don't have like a good spread of everything, like it's the worst possible ending you could possibly get in this game, because I did so bad at dispatching towards the end of the game. Sure. But the story's still good. Like the ending I got, I was like, that was a really good story. Like, so like I like that. I was like, well, there's like a lot of other endings out there that are even better than what I got. So yeah, just the consequences and everything felt good in this game. I think you're gonna really like it if you like these types of games.
Yeah, I'm gonna focus on that. And so it's sad because I was so excited about Hell Is Us when that came out, but like as we've talked about it, like me and then Tim got into it. That is a game that you can't put down, because I hopped back into it today and I just felt like I was in the middle of this like temple dungeon thing, and like I was like, I don't even really know what I'm supposed to be doing, and I just wasn't
Yeah.
like in the headspace of it. But like, it's such a cool game. It's so cool. I just wish it wasn't so all over the place with its like secrets and how to get from point A to point B of
Yeah.
certain
I feel
things.
you.
I think that makes it harder to get, like, if you do take a break from that game, to like hop back in and be like, oh yeah, let me just kind of, I'm just rolling with it. It's like, no, you have to start to finish like that
Mhm.
game.
It's
There's
got to be your
no,
thing. Yeah.
yeah.
Until you roll credits on it.
So, um, lots of love for it. I think it's a really cool idea. I think it was done mostly well, except for that one point. And if they ever get a crack at making a second game, and if they do something similar to this, or just like a sequel, I hope that they do that a bit differently. Um,
Hmm.
but
Hmm.
it is cool. It is a cool game. Just not in the headspace for it right now.
I feel you.
And then the only other thing for me is, so I've brought up the comedian Josh Johnson a little while back, but I've been watching a bit more of him because he's big on YouTube. I don't think he has like really a lot of like specials that are on like Netflix and stuff like that, but because he tries to focus on just everything's on YouTube. Um,
Hmm. Hmm.
Dude
Oh,
is,
I know this person. Yeah.
yeah, he's
I feel like he must show up on like the Daily Show
he's
I
on
know I
it
feel
now
like I've seen.
permanently. He's on it now
Oh, okay.
permanently.
Yeah. Great. Great.
Yeah,
Great.
he
Okay.
he guest starred like a couple months ago, and then like he just did so well that they were like, yeah, you can just
Mm.
be in the
He's shown
rotation.
up as a podcast guest on a couple podcasts I watched. He's funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very smart. Like, I don't watch like political comedy stuff. Like, I don't the Daily Show was not something I ever really watched, but like I
Yeah.
just,
I feel
whatever
you.
reason, one day I watched him on there and I was like, this dude is hysterical. And then I started getting, of course, through the YouTube algorithm, like some of his like stand-up stuff. Dude will
Uh-huh.
do like full 30 to 60 minute like stand-up bits. Like, if you go on his YouTube page, there's just tons. He just can just be up there and like riff and just like go, or he's just writing all of this and he's insane. Like, I don't understand. I
Mm.
don't understand
Either
how he
or,
has
it's
so
impressive.
much to say that's new and fresh. And he's just, yeah, he's really funny, and he does that thing that I love when comedians do, where they're like, they start like, the joke is like a story that they're starting, and they're building and they're building and they're building, and then like it leans like just all of a sudden like 180 into like the main meat and potatoes of the thing. Which with him, he
Hmm.
does a lot of political stuff. So like he'll just, yeah, be kind of like telling a story, and then it leans into like, so, and Trump and the Epstein, and it's like, oh shit. Um, but yeah, he's very good. He's very smart. He's very
Nice.
funny. He's very well spoken. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, he's very funny, very enjoyable. Definitely a newer comedian that I'm like, I like this guy. I'm gonna keep watching
He's
his stuff. So,
younger. He's popping pretty big, pretty young, which is usually a good sign.
yeah,
You know, like it's
yeah,
a lot of people have to work 8 to 10 years before they get any recognition. Got a lot of people who really know how to use social media and know how to use the internet, and they
yeah,
get ahead really quick nowadays.
yeah. I mean, look at him now.
You
He's
still have
on
to
the
be
Daily
talented.
Show.
You still have to
Good
be
for him.
talented. It's not just like knowing how to like work
Oh, of
algorithms.
course.
Like you have to like
Yeah,
once you have the platform, you have to have something to say too.
yeah.
Which it
Oh,
sounds like
he's
it
got a
is.
lot to say. He's got a lot to say.
Yeah.
I literally watched him do the like almost a full hour. It was like 50 something minutes of the, what was it, Drake versus what's that other rapper's name? There was that
Oh,
beef.
I'm not that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but yeah,
Okay,
I can't
but
remember. Yeah,
he did a
Kendrick
whole
Kendrick
just,
Lamar. I think Kendrick Lamar and
yes,
Drake.
yes, yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, he did a whole thing of just that, and it's like, I don't even listen to that music. I don't care about these two guys, but like
Yeah.
the way he tells, because he's like explaining it, like, all right, so here's the, and there's a white dude in the front row, and he keeps looking at him, and he's like, so this is a rapper's name. I know that you don't know who that is. I'm
That's
explaining
funny.
to you because you're a white man. Like, he just
So
kept
glad you
pointing at the white man, like, so that's a rapper's name, and that's a this, and that's and that. Um, and like, yeah, it's just, it was hysterical. It's just the way he broke the whole thing down, because
Cool.
it's like, these are things that that happen, but he's a comedian, so he's doing it in a comedic way. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, he's great. So
that's awesome.
I think that's really all I got.
The only other thing I've been playing a lot of is Age of Calamity, Age of Imprisonment,
Okay,
Age of the new whatever the new one is, Age of Imprisonment,
yeah.
the Zelda Muso game,
Oh,
and
is that good?
I think it's so incredible.
Yeah.
It's so stupid how good the story is. Because they copped out last game. Like they're like Age of Calamity, it's gonna be like a prequel, and like
Mhm.
they copped out. This is like a story first video game. I mean,
Okay.
I had to go do something, and I was like, let me finish this up real quick, and was late to the thing I was going to do. It's like a 15-minute cutscene happened right afterwards.
Sure.
We're all talking and like, oh, it's Zelda, whatever's going
Yeah.
on,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
like. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, no Dynasty Warrior game
In a
has
Muso
cutscenes
game.
this long. Yeah, it's so crazy to me. It's so good though, and like that, I love that time period. I love that, like, in these games, I just want to play as Link, and like if he's on the table, I'm like, I'm just gonna play as him, whatever. I've got
Mhm.
he's not in this timeline, so it's
Yeah.
like I have to
Yeah.
play as all these other ancillary characters, and it's the best. I'm playing as some like random, like Zora with a sword, and
Sweet.
but they have like a name, and like you're learning about their character as everything goes on, and it's cool, man. It's a really cool game. I really like the way that the map's set up and the way that you choose how to do like what mission next, and it's works really well if you like. I only have time to do a quick one. Like there's things on the map that are just like quick missions, and then there's obvious
Mhm.
ones that are like main missions take a little longer. So I don't know. It's a game that really respects your time, and have a really I think the moves are flashy. The music's great. It's Zelda music, so of course, but just great. I really like it. And still, I'm playing it. It's locked at. It feels locked at 60 frames. It feels locked. Like I've never dropped.
Nice.
Muso games
Nice.
drop frames. It's just what they do. They just drop in frame
They
rate when
try
you're
not
playing
to,
them.
but
All of them. Yeah, if they've been doing really badly, if that's what they've been trying all these years. Trust, I played them all. Played them all, pal. But this one feels locked and it feels really good, and I'm shocked at how good it feels. And
good.
yeah, I'm really enjoying it. But those are the like that and the soccer game are the two big ones I've been playing. I did play a little of Where It Ends Meet. I know I would love this game if it were just like a regular video game.
Okay. People
But
are like really feeling it, but
it's doing really well, and it
yeah.
like so like just know this is me not liking games as a service games like that's that the problem is here is that like
Yeah.
the second I see the skeleton of that, I'm like, nah, I
Sure.
don't like bones, like I just
Yep.
don't like it. Yeah, the second I can see like the matrix code, if you will, like I'm like, nah, I know where this ends up. It's
And the
just gonna be
matrix code is all the different currencies you got to buy.
yeah, right. And like there's most of the stuff that you can buy are really just cosmetic. So it's like even though there's
Mhm.
kind of like a co-op-y PvP if you want to engage in that type of lane, like you can't like pay to win or anything like that. So that's all great and great. But like if this were just a game I paid $60 for that I could get with a buddy and play all through co-op, like I would happily play that. But like just
Yeah.
because I can see all the mechanisms of
Yep.
GAS
Yep.
games, I just
We
don't
know.
care.
You know.
I
You could
felt
smell it. You could
no,
smell it.
I have a friend who's like super into it. He's like, "Come on back and play it, man. Like I'll run you through it." I'm like, I just can't. I feel gross when I play these games. This is a me problem. Don't let me project onto everybody that oh, don't go play free game. Like this is a Genshin
That's
Impact
exactly
video
what
game.
people should do.
That's what this game is. It's Genshin Impact, but Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon paint on it. So,
Sure. Well,
but that's
Genshin almost
I,
had me, Kyle. It almost had me. Like in the beginning, I was
Same.
like, "This is pretty
I played
cool."
like 15 to 20 hours, and this is cool
Yeah.
too. Like when
Yeah.
you're playing it, you're like, oh my god, the combat's really cool, and then you get like a flying ability. You're like, that's really cool. Like there's so many cool
Mm-hmm.
things about this game, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
just like, I'm not going to put the time into this game that it wants me to put in to like
Yeah.
get
No.
everything out of it. And the second I see that like seventh currency popping, really at the fourth currency, I'm probably rolling my eyes. Probably at the third currency, I'm rolling my eyes. But like, I think this one has like 8, if I'm not mistaken. It has like 8
Jesus
currencies, and I'm
Christ.
like, I can't handle
No.
that. So
No.
I
That's
could be
8
wrong
too
on that
many.
number. Don't quote
It's
me.
8 too
Don't
many.
quote me
It's
on that.
probably
It's more than
15
one. So it's
or
probably
15.
30. Who knows?
Yeah. So,
Yeah, and the only other thing I want to give a shout out to is I'm watching the new show on Apple by the Breaking Bad creator called
right.
Pluribus.
Yep.
It's absolutely fantastic.
I'm
Uh,
so mad that that's on Apple because that's just I don't need another service, right? Like like we have
get it.
so many.
Wait till it finishes. Grab a free trial weekend. All right,
Sure.
watch it all then. Yeah,
And it's sci-fi,
these are
right?
good. It is, which is like something you wouldn't. Oh, he doesn't do sci-fi, but he
Right.
started on Star Trek, and X
Oh,
Files. I
okay.
think Star Trek and X
Okay.
Files. So it's like he's if anything going back to his roots, and I'm telling you, it's awesome. Don't go in watching trailers or hearing what it's about.
Right.
Like
Right.
figuring out what it was about in that first episode
I'm
was like
keeping my
so
eyes
magic.
away. I'm keeping my eyes away. I'm
Yeah,
averting
yeah.
my eyes.
If you like Breaking Bad, it is that level of writing and production, but just instead of it
That
being a crime, crime adjacent type of thing, it's more of a sci-fi story.
yeah. Which
It's
sounds
very good.
fantastic.
And the girl from Better Call Saul
Yep.
is the main character, and she's so like if the whole show is her just like being mad at everything, which it's been mostly that so far, I could watch the show for 1,000 seasons.
Sure.
Just her like just reacting to things like fuck that, like she's just like so like over it, she's so over everything, and she's
That
just
sounds like
kind of
most of us.
she's kind of upset that she's having to deal with this problem, like it's
Hmm.
just kind of like
Hmm.
inconveniencing her, and I love how she reacts to everything. It's so great, and she's great in Saul, she's great in this. I'm glad she's getting like a place to kind of
Yeah.
stretch her wings out a little bit.
Well, he
So
said it was like made for her. The role was basically right.
yeah, I think it was originally supposed to be a male character, and then once it became a female character, he started writing it with her in mind. So
Right. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Good for
So
them.
good for them. Great year for TV.
Good
That's
for them.
definitely one of the better ones, though. So
Speaking of TV, I'm actually so real quick. I am because I just you know how I am. I like to rewatch things. I'm not going all the way to the back, but Stranger Things it's finally ending, Kyle.
oh yeah, I'm
Finally
excited,
ending.
dude. It's like
Yeah.
next week. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm
I
rewatching
think I
season
think
4.
thank Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, is like the first like batch of
Yeah.
episodes, and then we
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
two
Yeah.
more in December. Two more
Yep.
like feature length episodes.
Yeah. Like
Um,
literally like movies. Like
Man, I'm not one of these fair weather fans, dude. Like, I've liked Stranger Things since the beginning. I've liked it as much as it went out. Like, there
yeah.
may have been a season or two that was just like, yeah, it was a little bit of a dip in it. I never
Season 2
once
is the
though like
weakest.
wavered. But yeah, I have a lot of things I love about season 2 though.
No,
Like, I
I'm
feel
not
like
saying it's bad. It's just I think it's the
yeah, yeah.
weakest.
It might be the weakest, but like, yeah, I don't know. Even again, it's better than most television when it's at its weakest. So like,
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of qualms with that show. So yeah, I just like to joke about how these kids are like 40 years old now. Like that's my favorite thing.
Well,
Like
that's what pisses me off
they're
because people will
40. They're
genuinely be
40.
like, "Well, f this show because they're all old now." It's like, well, first of all, you're an idiot because like, do you not remember like the fact that COVID happened and there was also a writer's
Writer
strike at
strike
some point? Like, there's been
and
all
just the
these
way
hurdles.
TV,
Like,
but also the way that TV is produced is different now. Everything takes a year or two off of TV. Like it's.
yeah,
I'm not saying I like that. I'm just saying that that's just the way
yeah,
that
yeah,
it
yeah,
is now. And I'm no Fairweather fan, man. I'm so excited.
yeah,
I'm so excited for this end of the season. I love the last season because I think some people thought the
dude.
last season was
Season
the
4.
weakest.
Oh, really?
Which, like,
No, that's
yeah,
crazy.
I thought that
That's
season was
insane. That's
insanely good.
insane.
Yeah, like, yeah, I thought it was insanely good. It's so crazy how good it
Yeah.
is.
It might be my favorite, to be honest, because I know
Mine,
everyone's always
mine
like, "Oh, the
too. Yeah,
first one's the best,"
people.
but
I think people agree that there are like a lot of high points in the last season, but like oh the pacing was like oh, I'm like I don't agree with that at all. But like
I think it's
yeah,
fantastic.
I'm so pumped for that though. What a fun way to. So how far back did you go? Are you just watching last season or?
Yeah, just the last season because I
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
most part remember most of the show. I mean, season 3 I really liked too, so I was thinking maybe I'd
I
do that,
agree
but
as well. Yeah.
I'm like right there. It's about to air, so I'm like, all right, I need to rush through these.
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
but
Usually I would rewatch a whole like I'll watch the
I
season
would
before
too.
a new
I would
season,
too.
but my time is so all over the
Yeah,
place now. It's hard to do that.
yeah, yeah.
I
But
really wish I would
yeah.
have
So
watched the last season again. So yeah, I'm fine for that. We'll have to trade notes whenever the finale
yeah,
is kind of
I
coming.
would love to do a like a spoiler thing because I mean, dude, I
Pretty cool.
love
Yeah.
Stranger Things.
I
I
think it's
love
great.
that show.
Again, like I grew up like playing D&D. I grew up like that with like a little group of friends riding bikes
Hmm.
around ET style. Like it's just like it's of our era. Like
Yeah.
like that's
Yep.
we're the last generation who grew up that way. So it's like it's
True.
very nostalgic.
Nostalgic.
The whole
Yeah.
season. Is it the season 2 or 3 where it's the mall where they get the mall?
Season 3. Season 3
I
is.
was I
That's
like
why I
3 a
love that
lot.
one too.
I
Yeah.
love 3. I love the Russians underneath the city.
Yep. Yep.
It's
Yeah.
so goofy. Yeah, there's so many goofy things about it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, but
Uh,
that's the charm though. That is part of the
yeah,
charm.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I know what people complained about 5. People didn't like the Hopper story where he's like in jail, like, which I liked all that stuff where they had to like break him out
I
of.
thought that was cool.
Yeah, I thought all that stuff was really cool. Where they had to break him out of jail and they had
People
to
are
like
dumb,
sneak
Kyle.
into Germany at the height of of the Russia, excuse me, at the height of the Cold War. Like I like all that stuff. That stuff was cool.
Yeah, people are dumb. They're dumb.
Yeah, they're dumb. I don't know what to tell you.
People are dumb. That's it. That's what we tell them. Just people are dumb. That's it.
That's what it is.
Moral of this story and episode, Kyle, is people are currently dumb.
People are dumb. Yeah.
Well,
hey guys, New Year's resolution for a bunch of y'all: be better, be smarter.
Stop being
just
dumb.
Be less dumb. Just be less dumb.
Yeah. Pick up a book, or when you're typing something, don't just use emojis. Don't be a lazy shit. Like use speak full sentences. None of this.
Try and get the right punctuation in there. Try to. Yeah,
if you're gonna type the numbers 6 and 7, why don't you type out the words 6 and 7? Or
we need to bring that up.
just spell it out. Spell it out for me. Well, Kyle, thank you for we did the thing. We powered through.
We stuck it in.
We had no visual aids, but the visual aids is us. We are the visuals, and I hope we
are the visuals. Yeah, right. All that what you just said. Yeah.
I don't know what we're aiding you with, but I hope we aided you with. You know what? Aiding you in not getting Kirby Riders, whatever it is.
Guys, I hope the least we could do is dissuade people from maybe buying Kirby Riders.
Yeah, buy Forgotten Land because that game is awesome. Just buy that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Please do.
Please. All right, Kyle. Thank you for being here, buddy. Appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you for
orchestrating.
orchestrating.
And hopefully, Dad will be alive next time, and we'll be doing episode 300. And we're gonna have a party.
If he's dead, though, we'll do an in memoriam.
Sure. Yeah. So, I'll get like a background. I'll figure it out. I have like a casket, and we'll just.
I'll start calling people to see if we can use the song "In the Arms of an Angel" to play.
Sure. I'm not gonna even ask anybody. Fuck them. I'm gonna do whatever I want. So.
Yeah, it's our buddy. We can do whatever we want. You're right.
I can do whatever I want.
It's what he would have wanted.
True. All right. Bye, everybody.